Hey guys, cool blonde way back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
Rick. Eric.
We're back with Vinland Saga, where last time was Rick lied.
We're going to talk it out. We're going to come to a mutual understanding. It's going to be great.
Arnheid might be dead. She's dying at least. Not doing well.
Might lose the baby.
At the very least, that might be the thing that happens, right? Beating a lot. And then the war's coming.
Yeah.
And Ketil's back to being that Iron Fist. He went and grabbed his sword.
Did.
Yep.
Though, to be Iron Fist, you figure you punch stuff, but...
Not that Iron Fist.
Protector of Kunlun.
Not that Iron Fist.
No!
Alright. We'll see if it works.
I don't know. He's got two people with him. Wolf and someone else.
Yeah.
And another thing.
And he's no slouch himself.
Sure, he's gotten a lot better, right? From where he was before, I guess. But Thorgil's pretty good. But he's alone. He doesn't have Omar.
Not yet.
He could show up at the end. Last second type of thing.
Maybe.
We'll see.
So Iron Fist Kettle's a lie, huh?
Yep.
There was an Iron Fist Kettle.
Yep.
Wonder if it was his brother?
I don't know. Like, is there any relation, or it was literally just like they just had the same name?
Because they call... Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess they could just have the same name. Because it's still Old Man Kettle.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Kettle is his name. He just got the Iron Fists moniker for some reason.
Well, because
Someone
there
probably
was an Iron
confused.
Fist Kettle.
Yeah.
Someone's like, oh, Iron Fist Kettle. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's me.
Kettle, I know that name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some people said it was rumors, so he may not even said it. People were like, oh, it's Iron
Yeah,
Fist
he might have
Kettle,
been
right?
mistaken for him and just rolled with it.
Yeah.
Sure. And now, he's just...
Is
It's
he believing
accepting
his
of it.
own bullcrap, or is he...
I think he
Is
needs
he
other
broken?
people to believe his bullcrap in this moment.
Yeah.
It's really like Google saying you're dead, where it's just like there's another Eric Whiteley who died, but your picture got stuck there.
Am I
And people
dead?
just think it's you.
Yeah.
They do
It's a
think that.
it's a misunderstanding of
It
the people.
is a
It's a
misunderstanding.
misunderstanding of the Google.
It is... I don't know what the right word is. Funny that, like, Thorgil has clearly not shared his plan with his father. He's just looking around. It's like,
Where's my sons?
where's my boys?
Yeah. Yeah, the Jorms Vikings are just kind of like slowly walking and killing people. I
Yeah.
guess this is it. And yeah, there's not
They
much
must be
resistance.
bored.
I don't know what Kettle's thinking.
I mean, maybe it's better that he doesn't trust his dad to like not say something or something.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like yell out, like, look, back there, they're getting him.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. And then everybody turns around and starts...
But I mean, Thorgil's right. He knew. He's like, we cannot face them. They will all die before you can count to 100.
Snake
Yeah.
knows it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
So is Snake just staying near the master and keeping him safe?
He's eaten a lot of his food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but is he staying with him? He's not on the front line, right? I didn't see him fighting. I figured I would have. You know?
I figure
I wanna
at
see him
least
fight.
one of the Yoms Vikings would have fallen to him if he were
He could
fighting
take
the front.
one,
He
right?
could at least take
Yeah.
one. I would
Don't know
say
what he
more
came
than
from.
one, but
Like, he's pretty good.
he's
Yeah.
So
quite good.
fast, right? Like,
Yeah, he was giving Thorfinn a run, but Thorfinn didn't have any weapons.
But he was trained by the original Iron Fist and knew him. And saw him like a brother.
yeah.
Thorfinn is just not involved in this at all. Doesn't
Nope.
look like he will be.
He doesn't want to fight.
No,
Right? So,
And he's-
I don't blame him.
This
Well-
is the smart time to leave.
and he has Arnheid and Leif and people where it's like,
Yeah.
well, I know they won't be able to fight, so I want to protect them and get them out of here too. So I get that.
Yeah, Thorfinn's got to worry
And-
about his friends and Thorfinn.
And he's already free, right? Like, the master gave him to Leif
Yeah.
in, like, return of them getting here, so
But is
he
he...
has no stake in this area.
I mean, yes, but did Canute ever free him? Like, is he still Canute's? I would assume he is.
I think he got sold into slavery from that, right? Is that what happened?
We don't know.
What? I'm trying to remember where it ended to where it happened here. I don't know.
I think they just imprisoned him and then, like, yeah, they like got rid of him. They sold him off or whatever. Because
I don't
he
think
was
we know
pissed
how he
off at
came to be
Canute
on this
for
farm.
killing Ashlad.
He
'Cause
was.
that was his right.
Because he had been jailed. And then he went and he saw the death of the king, right? Maybe it was the death of, not the king, of Asklad. I don't know.
It was like the same time.
He might just ran away and then just got caught into slavery. So Canute might want him. I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, he definitely wants Canute.
Who?
Thorfinn.
Thorfinn wants Canute.
Why?
Yeah, because he's perpetrating all of this death and slavery and
Well, he's
all this
perpetrating the
stuff
death.
that he said that he wouldn't do when he was king.
I mean, yeah, but he is doing that to make a utopia in his mind, right?
So does every king. Every king, like,
I don't know if
lives
every
and tells
king.
the lie that what I am doing is necessary for the betterment of the nation, but they just fucking rip the nation apart, and
I don't
destroy
think
other
that's
nations for their
every
benefit.
king.
I mean,
Like, I think Canute believes.
name a king that didn't try to do that.
King George. King Kong.
King Kong is a good example.
He literally tore New York apart.
Yeah, but he didn't think he was doing it for the betterment of New York.
Elvis.
He did it for the betterment of himself. I'm not saying that these kings are conquering other countries for the benefit of those countries. He's doing it for the betterment of their own.
I think right now Thorfinn's still in his extreme pacifism stance right now, right? Like, he
Yeah.
might graduate to...
I'm not saying he wants to just outright kill him
Yeah,
without having
sure.
a conversation, but I think he wants to have that conversation. Like, if he knew he was
Yeah.
there, it might give him pause.
I
Does he
feel
not?
like Thorfinn's not prepared for that conversation yet, whereas Canute might be.
Does he not know who it is? Like, do they think this is the king
Well, they
previously that Ketil
they
was
weren't
taking
sure
money
that the
to?
king was actually here. They thought it was just a warband. Until Thorgil saw, like these are his personal guards, so he is here. So this is our opportunity to go behind the lines and try to get him. Because they just sent a messenger before.
Sure.
The farm wasn't even aware that Harold had died, right?
Not initially, but
Well-
here I know that they told the hands that once they all gathered that the king was who was coming.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't
I think
know
at
if,
this point they... No, I thought... Well, maybe not.
like Thorfinn
Like, Ketil
Yeah.
told his wife,
and
I
Peter
think.
was there,
Yeah.
and then Peter was fighting. So I don't know. Does he just know it's the king and the king's men, or does he know it's King Canute?
Well, like Ketil knows that the old king died,
Yeah, he does.
like right before he got to the king's moot or whatever.
Yeah, to pay tribute.
So like he never got to pay tribute to him, and then all that shit happened with his sons.
Yep.
And then he just left.
Yeah.
So he knows who the king is.
I know that. We know that.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Ketil.
Okay.
We're talking about Thorfinn, right? Because you
If
said Thorfinn
Thorfinn
wants
knows.
Canute, and I was like, well, does he know Canute's here too?
No, I don't think so.
Will he even care?
I don't know.
It
I don't
might-
think
might
he
not-
does.
I don't think it factors into anything for him.
I don't think Canute's a target for him at all.
So you don't think he
I
cares at all that the guy from his past is here?
I think that he could. I don't think that he's even mentally prepared for that right now. I think he's gone through the turmoil of changing so much about himself already. I don't know if he's... Yeah, I don't think he's even prepared or equipped to think about that right now.
So you think that it would affect him so much that he can't handle it,
No.
but he doesn't care?
No, I don't think that it's in his mind. Like, I don't think he's thinking about
Like,
it.
right now, he's thinking of Arnheid and...
Yeah.
Einar.
Well, he
Einar.
doesn't. He can't be thinking about it because he doesn't know he's here, right?
But it,
That was the
But
question.
if he did,
does he
it
even
wouldn't
know?
change. I don't think it would change his priorities. Is what I'm saying about getting them out, getting to safety.
I don't think he
not
would
fighting.
act any differently,
Yeah.
knowing he was here.
I think that it might be the case that one day his mindset will be different about that type of thing, but I just don't know if it is now. It could be. Maybe. I don't know.
Like, he might see how Askeladd, like, influenced Canute, and maybe he thinks he could do that at some point. But I'm not sure if that's something he would do now.
Yeah, I was just wondering if he knows Canute's here or not. Like, all the men knew the king was here.
Mm-hmm.
Do they all know it's King Canute and not King
Harold.
whoever it was before? It wasn't Harold before, right?
Well, they knew they were fighting
Uh,
the king's men,
The other king.
like
Harold
fighting
was-
against the king.
Harold's the head, right?
Harold is the head.
There was another king here that
I
he's
thought-
taken the place of, right?
I thought King Sweat was the head.
Swain's.
Sweat.
Yeah, Swain is the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Harold is
Harold
the head
is the
of
one
your
that was
yeah.
the brother,
Harold's the
right?
brother.
That was taken over here. Okay.
Yeah.
So, does he think it's him, or does he think it's Canute? Or I don't know. I just wondered that. I did like the Arnheid wagon, like, moment. Like, it's talking about, like, this dark forest. Like, it's Garter, who's already died, and her kid that, I mean, I guess we just assume they're dead. Like, we saw them in, like, Garter's dream,
Yeah.
like, death moment, and I don't know if it was meant to be, like, the kid is dead, and that's why they're here, or if it's meant to be, like...
Their son, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it's meant to be, like, that is what he is wanting to go to, right? Like, in the idea of, like, your Vinland or your heaven or whatever, where it's, like, you're going to where the people you love are. And he knows Arnheid's not there, so Arnheid's not there. But in this one, there's, like, both her kids and Garter. And Garter says, I'll watch him go say goodbye to Einar.
Sure.
But I was wondering if that's a moment of her being like, but there's still people here. Like, I could stay and, you know?
Sure.
Or if it's him saying, like, hey, go say goodbye. I'll wait here, come back, and then we'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like you're dying, go say goodbye, wake up for a little bit, and then come back and you're done?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it more of like go ahead, it's not your time.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
I thought it was more of
when
it's
is.
not your time
It's
thing.
not your time. That's what I took from it.
I'm hoping it's a not your time thing, but he said, like,
He said,
Go say goodbye.
And that to
that
me
felt like he's just waiting and she'll be back in, like, 5 minutes kind of thing.
And, like, with the kid being there, it feels like, well, the baby's already dead.
But she also
In
saw
the
Einar
wagon.
as a stag and Thorfinn as a wolf. So she just... It's crazy.
I mean, yeah, but it's also the metaphor of
Crazy.
the dark forest and the cesspool of violence and pain that life is.
Those beings haven't given up yet. You've given up on this world, but they haven't given up yet. They could still use help. You still have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Come when you no longer have the ability to help, then you can come back.
See, if he said
come
that,
where
I'd
we
get
are.
it. But you have Garter kind of being like, go tell Einar goodbye.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like, go and take care of Einar. Go and help them. It felt more of like, a lot of people, whenever they die, have that rallying kind of moment where, like, they're, like, they're not very cognitive for whatever reason, and then they have that moment of just, like, I'm here right now,
Clarity.
talking to all of you, it's clear, and then they pass shortly after. And I wasn't sure if, like, that was kind of like what we were leading into of Arnheid waking up, seeing Einar, being able to say goodbye or any last farewells, and then she passes. Because also, she's not too far pregnant. But I would say, like, if her baby's already dead in the womb and it's too far along at this time, that could even be a death sentence, you know?
Yeah, like, I assume Snake saved her, but maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure. So that, I love all the metaphor of it. I was just curious on, like, when Garter says this, what is it? Like, we didn't see any more. Next episode when we come back, will she be continuing on the carriage ride, or will it be more of a goodbye Arnheid kind of moment?
Damn. Aaron said he liked metaphor in anime.
I
Got
like
him.
it when it's good.
Got him.
I just don't like little girl going, wah, and then it puts out the fire, and I'm like, okay, I get it, she's sad, but this
Yep.
world has powers. That could be a power.
How long ago was that? You've never let
Full
that
Metal
go.
Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah, I know.
Our first anime.
And you never will.
No, he never
I
will.
like
It's
it. I
always
just
the
don't like it
first,
today.
the last, the one that got him.
Yep.
I just,
It'll only be
Just say didn't
redeemed
you.
once we have someone using their tears to put out a fire and he loves it.
Like, this makes sense. I love it.
God.
But it's still,
What a journey that will be.
No, I
that
think-
inevitably happens.
I think in this at least this season, I don't know about last season. I haven't gone through it all again, but this one, like, I like the hell aspect with Askeladd and Bjorn and seeing that, like the hands pulling down on Thorfinn, the
I like the themes in this season a lot more.
the
than
visuals
themes
of the
last
death of
season.
Garter and the death possibly of Arnheid. Like, I like seeing a lot of those elements, and it makes sense as to what. And I get that this is not the real place. This is kind of like in their mindscape, and some
Yeah.
people always talk about seeing that white light whenever they
Sure.
almost died, or but you were
They
there.
see
and you were
themselves going
there,
through
you
a
know?
forest or a tunnel or different
Replaying their
things.
lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that life. So, like, all those things. I mean, I like kind of what we're getting a chance to see, and what does this mean to them? And I like seeing those. And I think Vinland's done it really well, especially this season.
I hope Snake doesn't die for nothing in this fight.
Sure,
He's died for all of the meals that he's eaten and not paid back.
I
yet.
mean, I guess.
Not for nothing. That's a lot of food.
But, like, I feel like Old Man Kettle especially will feel a waste of that.
What if Old Man Kettle was Iron Fist Kettle? He might have been too old to be.
Yeah,
like
I think he
older
was
brother.
too old to be his brother. I feel like Snake would have recognized him then.
He always spends all his time there.
He does.
You know, that would have been like such a thing where it's like, oh, that's who it was.
Well,
you
and
know?
like if Old Man Kettle was a warrior, but not Iron Fist Kettle, like Snake might just relate to him more anyway.
Maybe. Yeah. But he had the blades and stuff on the wall and
I
whatnot.
think if it was Old Man Kettle, then Snake wouldn't refer to him as an older brother. Be much older than him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just maybe that could be something, but it's probably not. I think it's just like he said, like.
But if it
Just
were
the
a
coincidence
brother,
of a
then
name.
like they both would have known him and both had cared for him in some way.
Sure.
So like maybe they bond over that.
Mm.
I'm surprised Leif was able to convince those other sailors not to leave.
It just
Because it's
means
not
that-
his ship, right? He's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's damn good at convincing, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and the only reason they're there in the first place is because
They were going to get
Kettle-
3 times. for
Kettle
their
was
goods
going to
or
buy
whatever.
their goods, but he didn't until much later. I assume he paid for
I
their
assume.
goods. Maybe he didn't, and they're still waiting on it.
I don't think
And
he ever
that's-
did.
And that's why they were still hanging around.
I think Leif just left him money for Arnheid.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
He's got a lot of coin these days, Leaf. He's
Well-
spending a lot. I mean, I guess he's not really. He's not saving for retirement, I guess.
Sure.
All right. Well, we have an assassination attempt, a full-on battle happening, and an escape attempt trying all happening
Yeah.
all together.
But that's been
So,
paused now because she woke up, you know? So
mm-hmm.
what's said and what do they do from there?
Let's see
Like-
what happens.
If she dies, do they keep going or do they turn around?
But then you just.
Faster.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed Vinland Saga with us. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the button down below. Hit the like button while you're at it. And we'll be back next week with more Vinland Saga. Also, more over at blindwave.com with full length and early access where you can watch the next episode right now.